On this episode of Carnival Eats, we're going coast to coast.
Holy crepe, this thing sounds good.
Oh my God.
We're stuffing
The burger.
a pig pile in paradise? Oh, wow.
Blows your mind.
I love Carnival Eats. I'm Noah Cap, and this is Carnival Eats. Today, we're in Vancouver, British Columbia for the Pacific National Exhibition, also known as the PNE. Since 1910, over 750,000 people a year have been making the pilgrimage to sample all that the PNE has to offer. And for those fair devils who want something a little different, well, these vendors will not disappoint.
Jason's worked concessions for 13 years and owns 11 trailers, serving up unique dishes like his Japanese hot dog. For this dish, he's taken all the elements of the French-Canadian classic poutine, fries, gravy, and cheese curds, and packed them into a patty to create the Poutine stuffed burger.
This looks incredible.
Right? You excited?
Oh, definitely.
I like hamburgers. I like poutine. Why not put them together?
I want to try the poutine part of the burger.
Love poutine.
Growing up, was this kind of always the plan? Did you have a passion for food? Were you involved in the kind of culinary world?
Always. My parents are always been involved in restaurants, hotels, and stuff. And now I'm just creating crazy little dishes for everybody.
All right, let's get this thing fired up.
We have ground beef to start off with, and it's a 20-80 mix. Egg, panko, pepper, salt, and Worcestershire sauce. So we're mixing it all up.
Beautiful.
Next step, we got our burger press.
So we're going two patties on this
patties
burger,
on this burger.
Jason, because
We're stuffing
we're
it.
stuffing.
The burger. So we take gravy, we freeze it.
The goal is when I bite into this, we've got hot, juicy, flowing gravy inside.
And cheese.
And cheese.
Cheese curds, yes.
Cheese curds are fresh cheese that haven't been aged or pressed.
And then we take our second patty. What we do is we form it, closing it up.
Is it ready for the grill?
It's ready for the grill. In the meantime, we can start working on our French fries.
Oh, what kind of potato are we using?
Kennebec, low sugar, high starch.
Love it.
So into the deep fryer it goes. We fry the first process around 300, and then finishing is at 350, a little bit higher.
Love it. That double frying process gives you the crispy outside, the soft potato inside. It's coming together.
Give it a little shake, and then we're ready to be served.
What's the order?
First, lettuce, thick cut tomatoes, and then look at that.
Here we go, laying the fries on top.
On there.
Well, now we hit it with more gravy.
Gravy, and then there you go.
And that is a poutine stuffed burger.
Oh, yeah, man. You nailed it. All the elements are there. The burger is delicious. It's cooked perfectly, seasoned up just right. The bun is soft and fresh. The classic burger toppings with your lettuce, tomato. The French fries are crispy, but inside it's delicious soft potato. The gravy, it's just soaking in the meat and cheese curd. I mean, I'll have another bite just to confirm it's awesome. Confirmed.
That's delicious.
It's great. Bang on. The meat is fantastic.
Cheese curd was perfect. Crispy fries.
It's got everything there that I like.
No offense, but why am I hanging out with you when I could be eating one of those?
Same question I'm asking.
Jason is the proud co-owner of Roaming Dragon, and he's catering to Vancouver's diverse tastes with quality Pan-Asian cuisine. Today, we're having one of his hottest sellers, shrimp fried rice balls.
Looks good.
I'm so excited.
You should be.
Go for it.
Vancouver's such a multicultural city, so diverse. So I would imagine that the response has been great on this.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. We've really tried to elevate street food to something more of a restaurant on wheels. So we're gonna start with some oil, bamboo strips, edamame, pickled mustard greens, mushrooms, and then pink shrimp.
Beautiful.
And then we're gonna sauce it. So rice wine vinegar. Don't mind the vinegar.
Oh, wow, that vinegar.
You've got some soy, also some sesame oil,
Beautiful.
and finally some hoisin.
Hoisin sauce is like the Asian barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's true. It's caramely, it's rich, it's robust. We're gonna mix some sushi rice in. Once the ingredients have been mixed, we're gonna put them on a cookie sheet. Then we are going to form the balls. As you can see, you get all the deliciousness of a fried rice dish in a ball. And then it goes into the freezer because it's easier to bread once it's hard.
Now, if I know you, and I don't, you've got one already ready to go.
We do. We're gonna take the frozen rice ball. We're gonna give it a little roll into the flour, the egg wash, and then it gets tossed into the panko and togarashi. This is a Japanese spice. So it has white pepper, black pepper, chili pepper, sesame seed, orange peel, ginger. We're gonna set them into the fryer.
After 7 minutes in the fryer, these are golden brown, and we're ready to assemble the dish.
We've got purple cabbage and green cabbage. Now this is a hoisin aioli. This just adds a little bit of richness to the dish. And then they get the curry aioli. We're using Japanese mayonnaise and some lemon in here as well. And then these are fresh pea shoots.
This thing looks fantastic. Shrimp fried rice balls. Compliments of Jason.
Roaming dragon.
There's so much going on this. It starts with the outside, and those sauces, they're creamy, and that warmth, that tingle, it's got a curry flavor to it, too. That beautiful panko breadcrumb and the togarashi on the outside. The frying's giving it a nice crispness, but once you hit the inside, that sticky rice, the edamame, the bamboo shoots, the mushroom, shrimp. I mean, it's just good, real, fresh ingredients, and it's moments like this where you can taste it and recognize it.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really good.
It's just delicious.
Wow.
Flavors come out of nowhere.
I like the crispiness. Asian, spicy, creamy, goodness.
Nice, warm, sweet finish on the inside.
You get a little bit of that like ricey, sweet, crunchy, and then the inside just kind of like blows your mind.
Coming up,
Are you a coffee drinker?
Yes. Oh
You
my
are.
gosh, yes.
Beautifully seasoned jerk chicken. Welcome back. Vancouver is one of Canada's most diverse cities, and nowhere else captures the unique spirit of the people and this place like the PNE. Blending flavors and traditions from all over the world, that can only mean one thing. It's time to eat.
Anthony's worked in concessions for the last 15 years. He has a great lineup of juices, but people can't stop talking about his delicious Caribbean food. So today, we're gonna try one of his original recipes. It's his jerk chicken dumplings. Jerk seasoning is a Jamaican blend that's traditionally used on pork and chicken.
You excited right now?
I'm excited.
I'm just delaying what you want.
I'm salivating right now.
I'm going for it.
You don't want to chit-chat, you don't want to answer questions, you just want to eat it. Yeah, you do. Jerk chicken dumplings, we're hanging out with Anthony. How did this thing come together?
I made a pesto pasta for my daughter's dinner one night.
Okay.
And she loved the pesto. But then I thought, jerk chicken in the pesto and the dumpling.
And that's the moment where you know you're onto something. What is the first step to making jerk chicken dumplings?
The seasoning. We have some ginger, seasoned salt, pimento, smoked paprika, cane sugar, garlic powder, thyme, rosemary, some oil, and a Scotch bonnet pepper.
The Scotch bonnet pepper is one of the hottest peppers in the world, and it's a staple in Caribbean cooking.
So we're gonna cover this chicken. What part of the chicken are we looking at here?
This is a chicken thigh. We get a pan,
So we're going straight to the oven.
right to the oven. 20 minutes, 350.
Lucky for us, Anthony has one that's ready to go.
I chopped the chicken, but I did not chop the dumpling.
Okay, Bob Marley.
Okay, I mean, come on, man. So we've got this chopped up ready to go, which allows us to move on to the next step, which is
The dumpling.
the dumpling.
Yes. Consist of flour, salt, yeast.
Flatten out the dough, hit it with that pesto. Got
Cheddar, mozzarella.
Now we're adding in all that jerk chicken. I mean, come on, Anthony.
We put 3 on a skewer,
Into the fryer.
maybe about 2 minutes max.
Okay.
And they're done.
Oh, yeah.
It's a smoked chipotle sauce.
Beautiful. Now we're going with what?
The sweet Thai chili sauce
We got ourselves a hot, fresh order.
of jerk chicken dumpling. You're good.
That right there, that's a real deal dumpling. You get that creamy classic flavor of that chipotle mayo. The sweet Thai chili adds a little warmth that kind of wraps around your mouth.
That's correct.
Beautiful, crispy, crunchy outside. Once you break through that thing, it's soft. Then in there, that beautifully seasoned jerk chicken. Even in the pesto, even wrapped in all of that melted cheese, you get that authentic jerk chicken taste. We nailed this thing. It's a party, and we're both invited in.
Hello.
Oh my God.
This is really good.
It's amazing.
It's like heaven on a stick, it is.
And it's sweet and spicy all in one.
It's tender, and of course, it's deep fried.
It's honestly the best jerk chicken I've ever had.
For real.
For real.
Jenny owns Ogo Pogo Concessions, named after British Columbia's mythical lake creature. For the last 12 years, Jenny's been treating fairgoers to mini donuts and coffee. But this year, she's pioneered a way to get those two things into one delicious dish. Say hello to the Donut Chino.
What are you most excited for on this one?
Gotta be the donut.
Are you a coffee drinker?
Yes. Oh
You
my
are?
gosh, yes.
This is the third time I've had these today.
2 times. Today.
Yeah.
It looks so delicious. It's just the combination of like my 2 favorite things.
So this Donut Chino, how did this thing come together?
Well, we were already in the mini donut biz.
Right.
But my husband's a huge coffee fan, and
Big
we wanted
coffee
to put them together, yeah.
Right.
To give these donuts that specialty coffee taste, we're combining French vanilla and mocha syrup with fresh brewed coffee, and then adding it to the donut flour.
Normally you'd mix it with water and make donuts, but now
We're gonna mix it with a bunch of coffees.
Yeah.
From here, what do we do next?
We have to go to the fryer.
Oh, I know about the fryer, Jenny.
Just gonna pour the batter into the hopper now.
Simple. So we're not going mini donuts here, we're going donut holes.
Yes.
And look at those. Once those little donut holes hit the bin, what do we do?
We're going to put some toppings on them. First, we're gonna put them on a skewer.
We're hitting it with the salted caramel.
Salted caramel, yeah. We're gonna add some salt crystals, mocha chip to it as well, and a bit of powdered sugar.
Next,
We're gonna make the ice cap.
An iced cappuccino, or ice cap for short, is a combination of coffee, cream, and ice, blended until frothy and delicious.
Oh, I love Carnival Eats! That is a Donut Chino. That's crazy. That has just nailed that authentic coffee taste. The sweetness of the donut, which is moist, it is soft, it is fluffy. The sweetness of those mocha chips play a beautiful balance off its chunks of salt, salted caramel. Ice cap's bang on. It's cold, it's refreshing. This is the ultimate new twist on the classic combination of coffee and donuts.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Oh, it's really good.
Delicious.
Cat's pajamas.
This is like coffee infused.
Crispy on the outside and soft on the inside.
Talk to me about the ice cap.
Creamy, delicious. It's perfect. They mix really well. I think I just, found my new drink.
Coming up,
It is plump, it is full of flavor. Whoa! Oh! So we got a winner.
Oh, big winner.
Welcome back to Carnival Eats. And today we're in Maine, the Pine Tree State, for the Fryeburg Fair. Fryeburg is best known for cozy inns and beautiful scenery. But every autumn for 8 days, this small town swells from 3,000 to over 300,000 as people come from all across New England to enjoy Maine's largest fair.
our next vendor, Maddie, is new to the fair circuit, and she's serving the sandwich that made Maine famous. It's her Jumbo Colossal Lobster Roll.
Looks awesome.
The lobster's just always fresh here.
I've been waiting all day for this.
How did this all come about?
Well, me and my husband, we found ourselves in a position where we had to find something else for work. So we started a restaurant, and we've been going strong for 3 years now.
Unreal. Maddie, what is the first step to making the Jumbo Colossal Lobster Roll?
Well, first we got to start with our specialty butter. It's called Maddie butter. We should start by grating some ginger. Now you want to add some butter. Now we're going to get some garlic in there.
All right.
And now, the sriracha. Gives it a lot more flavor, but it's not overpowering.
So we're gonna mix this up, make sure that we've got a little bit of everything everywhere.
Now that our matty butter is ready, it's time to soak the 1.5 pounds of lobster meat that goes into each sandwich.
Look at that. Every piece now perfectly covered.
Perfect.
And then, it's assembly time.
What's the order? How do you build this?
A lot of places use hot dog rolls. We actually use a brioche roll. Toasty butter, so it's a little more upscale. We're gonna put a little lettuce on the inside.
And these are big pieces.
Oh yes. Put a little chips right there.
And voila! You've got the jumbo Colossal lobster roll. I want to make sure I got it all. All the elements you want in a classic traditional lobster roll are there. The crunch of that lettuce, the lobster meat is prepared beautifully. It is plump, it is delicious, it is full of flavor. But the wow factor is that matty butter, because that brings a little bit of heat, a little bit of kick from that sriracha. You bite into it and those flavors just marry. They work together. It's like they were always this way. I mean, top to bottom, this thing has got all the elements that has made this sandwich famous and a whole bunch that's gonna keep it on the map.
Perfection.
The best I've had.
It's just all real simple, but it's real delicious.
It's buttery.
The meat is so tender.
So we got a winner.
Oh, big winner.
Jack has only been making barbecue for the last 3.5 years, but he's already developed a huge following for his award-winning dishes. Today, we're sampling a fan favorite. It's his Pig Pile in Paradise.
You excited?
Oh my God, you have no idea.
It looks delicious.
It smells awesome.
My weakness.
Jack, how did you get into this business?
Well, I was a truck driver for 25 years.
Yeah.
I got hurt on my job and couldn't go back. I knew how to make barbecue. I want to go out and see if I can make it work.
Right.
And it's working.
What is the first step to making this thing?
We got to get those butts rubbed.
That's what you meant.
Yeah.
We got a pork butt here.
Yes, and this is our love rub. Paprika, brown sugar, bunch of stuff I can't tell you about.
Pork butt is done, and now Jack's ribs get the same dry rub treatment.
Jack, we're gonna grab these and we're heading to the smoker.
Whoa. Oh! Butts will be in there for 8 to 10 hours, about 3 hours on the ribs.
Of course, Jack has some that's ready to go.
It just falls apart in your fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this, beautiful. Where are we going from here?
We're gonna go down and make some sweet, spicy chili vinegar.
We're starting with vinegar.
Brown sugar, garlic, crushed red pepper, kosher salt.
While our sauce simmers, we're grabbing our fresh-cut fries, and it's assembly time.
Let's build this puppy. A little bit of that vinegar sauce, pulled pork, more of that vinegar.
Now what?
The grilled pineapple jalapeno relish.
And give me the breakdown of what's in there.
Pineapples, red onion, cilantro, ginger, lime juice.
Jalapenos, I would imagine.
Yes, a bit of red cabbage on there.
And last but certainly not least,
oh, these award-winning ribs.
Wow, that, ladies and gentlemen, that's a pig pile in paradise. Yeah, nailed it. Everything's done perfect. The fries are crispy. That vinegar has a beautiful balance of the sweet and the spicy. The grilled pineapple jalapeno relish is a burst of bright, vibrant flavor. The pulled pork, it's soft, it's tender, it's juicy, it's been smoked just right. I don't need to see the award to know that that's an award-winning rib. Jack, congratulations, my man. This thing is awesome.
Oh, man.
Right?
That's good.
It's the best.
Oh my God.
It's tender and it's juicy.
Oh, I can smell and taste the smoke.
It don't get no better than that, dear.
Coming up.
This thing is light as air.
Oh my God, that's so good. I'm going back in.
We're here at the annual Fryeburg Fair in Maine. The food here is the main event, so let's see what they got.
Our final vendor, Dylan, is a second-generation concessionaire. and he's using Maine's state fruit to create a decadent dish. It's his Blueberry Hill Crepe.
I'm so excited right now.
It looks delicious. You can't go wrong with Maine blueberries.
And there's even edible flowers on it.
Holy crepe, this thing sounds good. How'd you get into this business? Did you always have a passion for cooking?
Yeah, since I was a little boy. My dad owned restaurants, and I was always in there, in here, making crepes.
Yeah.
It's in my blood.
What is the first step?
The first step, we're gonna make a nice pastry cream. We need to get this cream into this pan and get it just steamy and hot. That is cream, vanilla, and some salt. Next, we're gonna get that mixing bowl over there. Egg yolks first. Then you can get flour, all of it right in, and then sugar right in. And we're just going to temper in a little bit of this mixture in. You can see that's nice and hot. You have to be really whisking this fast. You don't want those eggs to cook or scramble. That custard is setting. We're gonna set this aside, let it chill, and we're gonna make some crepe batter here. And I'm using this local organic Maine red wheat that has this beautiful golden flavor. All right, so we're gonna start by putting eggs, milk, salt, and nutmeg, local organic wheat, melted butter.
Feel good about that batter?
I'm feeling pretty happy about that. You can see it's come together really well. We're gonna roll that around. I'm just evenly distributing the heat, just kind of rolling it around a little. Once that flips there, she's happy. So we are gonna plate this bad boy.
This is the pastry cream that we made earlier.
This is that pastry cream. We have a nice wild blueberry compote, a nice little fold there. Fresh whipped cream.
Hit it with the blueberries.
And then, of course, some nice flowers.
I mean, look how beautiful this is.
That's the Blueberry Hill Crepe.
I'm taking a moment for me. This thing is light as air. It's biting into a cloud. I mean, the blueberries are fresh. The crepe is done perfectly. A little hint of the nutmeg. Inside of it, you get this smooth, creamy combination of the tartness of the berry, but that sugary kind of delight of that pastry cream. It is perfectly prepared. It is tons of flavor, and I'm gonna just keep confirming it over and over.
That's really good.
I'm going back in.
That is really amazing. A little bit of tartness from the blueberries.
The crepe itself is really light.
I really like the cream center.
I'm just gonna keep eating it.
Well, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining me on this wicked good adventure.
From the Poutine stuffed burger to the donut Chino, the pig pile in paradise, and that Blueberry Hill Crepe, eating from east to west is always best.
Ready for the big finish, boys? We'll see you next time on Carnival.